it has been blackout all the way, and we've been like that, making noise, disturbing people with their gen and all that stuff, and all this. We don't have light anywhere. There's no light in Otueke.
So you don't have lights in this town?
We don't have light. Something that you don't have, do you have something that comes once in a blue moon? But everywhere is just like that. No light in the, no power, energy in the electricity. So everywhere, you can even hug transformer yourself, you will not die. I promise you that.
It's true now. You can even see no light now because we have already voted.
There is a seeming unfortunate trend here in Otuoke community where our ex-president, His Excellency Goodluck Jonathan, hails from. One of the things we have heard about this community from the community people is the fact that they give them election lights. This means that a few days before the election or on the day of the election, they have light, power supply, and a day or two afterwards, they no longer experience anything called power supply in this community. The people said this has been ongoing for about 3 to 4 years now, and there seems to be no solution to this in sight. My name is Damilare Okonla, and you're watching Legit TV's 2019 election broadcast live from Bayelsa State. We decided to speak with some of the community members further to ask them why some of these things are so. Big shout out to Emmanuel, the man behind the camera, for doing this today. You said there's something they call election lights in this area. What does that mean?
Election light.
Now they only bring lights during election. After election, no light again.
Okay. That is true, because whenever we have election like this, that is when we'll be seeing lights. Although it's not steady, but at least it's manageable. But after the election, we will not see light again. That is what we are experiencing.
For how long have you been experiencing this?
Whenever they want to have election like this, maybe governorship, president election, any election, they will bring light for us, maybe just for some hours, or just make us happy, and after the election, they will take the light.
Lies. We don't have light in Otueke. We don't have light anywhere. In fact, the light is very far from us in Otueke. People call that light election light, and believe it, today we don't even have light. The last election, what they did was they gave us light on the day of the election. We couldn't even use the light to even see the collation of the election results. So how is it possible that we don't have light? There's no light. Something that you see once, after you see it, before you see it, till only God knows when. You pay for light bill. In fact, when they start bringing light, if you see light the first day and the second day, know that they are bringing the light bill for you to pay. And after everything, after the quarreling and argument, if you pay, they will take the light. Wait, they will give you light like once, maybe 2 hours in a day for like 1 week, for you to be able to pay the NEPA bill. After paying the light power bill, that will be all. You'll not see any light again. Is that one light?
For how long has it been like this, that you have election lights in this place?
It has been like this since at least, okay, let me be honest now. I came to this town since 2011, and then we were seeing light as of 2011. Around 2012, late 2012, we started experiencing a power shortage, and since then it has been like that. The last election they had, we had light, but we couldn't use the light to watch the collation of the result, and it was like that during the presidential election. In fact, it has been like that. Imagine these people promising us that we will give you light, something that the pioneers of politician pioneers in Bayelsa has been promising us. That's what they are still promising us today.
Even when ex-president Jonathan was in power, you didn't have light.
When he was in power as the president, like I said, I think that should be around 2012 or so, we were having constant light in Otueke. But generally in Nigeria, there's no light. But we're having constant light in Otueke. But after he left power and all that, we started noticing the light started fluctuating, and now it has come to the point that we don't even see it. Like you are a witness. Do you see anywhere? Do you see light? Look at the bulbs everywhere. trust Nigerians. If there is light, you would have seen it.
Yes, you know, for the past 3 years, even up to 4 years, the power supply in this area has been very terrible, you know, no light. You know, the previous election, few days to the election, people started seeing lights. And even on the election, they came and then went after 2 hours, you know. And then, although I was not in town, but when I came, that was what they told me, that the same thing happened. You know, they just give light to maybe to make people happy. That's why they call the election light. But generally, there is no light in this area.
Yeah, but then that thing they call election light is true, it's real.
Yes, it's very real, very real.
I'm a student of Federal University Otueke. For the past many months, we've not been having any light, but of lately, we just started having few lights, and we don't really know. But I guess some people might see it's election light, but if we just get to notice and see if the light will still be coming after election.
Since last year, we don't receive light. When it's election time, now we get light. Now yesterday get light for NEPA light for yesterday. But after the election, this election period, every time we get NEPA light. Let the government put better light for this our community.
As for the past months, the community have not having light. So during this period of election, and we are seeing lights, I think basically every day. But that's why the people that like saying that, okay, it's election lights, because maybe after the election, they are believing that there will be no light anymore.
And before we get a light again, it will be maybe once they will do senatorial election or governor like this. So that is the kind of light we have here. Even this election like we are calling now is 5 minutes per day. So that's all, which we have 24 hours in a day.